I'll attempt to get in stealthily.
Okay, go ahead and stealth.
Fine.
You go into stealth and you move in. This particular market tent is home to fresh produce. And you see a bunch of apples and whatnot, and you see a bunch of humanoid, humans and like elves ducking down behind the counters.
Do I see where the thing is?
You do not see it.
I guess I'll have my sword ready.
Okay, you ready your sword.
Alright, I'll pass.
Okay, wizard.
I'll follow wait. Did I see him going into the tent?
Yes.
I will follow behind him.
Oh wait, no, wait.
Because he's stealthy.
That's right, he stealthed. So no, you did not see him go into the tent.
Crap.
Did I see him go in the tent?
No.
I'm
Plus,
gonna
you
go-
wouldn't have been able to see him because you would have had to look through him. So your chances of seeing him was pretty slim.
Hold on. Can I roll an opposed check though?
Go ahead.
Though what did he roll even?
It was 20. Yep.
I didn't roll it.
So I'm rolling my perception then.
Yep. To see if you may have noticed.
I'm hoping I did, honestly.
No.
Natural 2,
Natural 2.
which would go into a 7.
Yeah. No.
No way in hell.
I'll let you guys do that roll too. For the perception of noticing him. No.
So since I lost track of him, I guess I'll just make the assumption he went into the tent and go in.
Okay. You go into the tent. You notice.
I would like to, if I may, well, I technically can't see him, even though he's right beside me.
You notice that so you do notice him now that you are next to him.
Oh, wow.
And he when you look into like the inside of the bar area of like where all the fresh produce is laying down, you see 3 humanoid creatures, elf and human, and no sign of the creature that went in here.
It may not be entirely useful in this situation, but I will use Diviner's Fortune on the rogue.
Okay, what's that do?
That's that one that I can touch any creature as a standard action to give it a +1 to its attack rolls, skill checks, ability checks, and saving throws for one.
Okay.
By
Okay,
one
and
per round.
sorcerer's turn. What are you doing?
I'm also going inside the tent.
Oh dear.
Since you're at a different angle, you'll notice that there is 4 humanoid creatures that are in there instead of just 3.
Oh,
I'd
dear.
at least make sure they're safe and that they
They're in fear because they saw it enter their tent.
Yeah.
And they don't know where it's at.
I'm at least telling them to stay down, to maybe try to stay out of harm's way, and I ready my crossbow in one hand.
Okay, you ready your crossbow. Monk.
Okay, question. Can I do a check after moving if I don't use my full movement limit?
No, you're fine, yeah.
Second, does the ride skill only apply to...
Writing, something.
Okay. Third question. Acrobatics just means jumping?
It plays in a lot of stuff. Like it'll, if you roll high enough acrobatics against the CMD, you can move out of attack of opportunity and not get killed. You could like jump over things. You can perform certain things. He's talking about acrobatic.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. Or like if you're interested in like the whole acrobatic skill, the core rulebook has a whole segment of all the things that it does.
CMD is grappling?
CMD is you against grappling. CMB is you grappling, right? Yeah, that's right. Combat maneuver bonus. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this guy real quick, since you guys technically don't see him.
Okay.
And I'm not playing with Fog of War, so.
How many movement spaces is it to get into the tent?
You can get in there, I think. It's 25, so you can move into the bar area with the humanoids that are in there that you don't know about yet.
Wait,
Okay.
what happened to the
Can I
creatures?
go in there and do a perception check?
Yep.
So I got 18.
Okay, you go in there, you see the 4 humanoid creatures, 2 elves, 2 humans, the fresh produce, and no sign of the creature.
Not in there then?
You do not see him.
I guess I'll do a perception check.
Okay.
9.
You see the same thing he did. He does.
Well, this is pointless. I'm getting out.
So he gets out. You are out. Wizard.
I will get behind the monk and use Diviner's Fortune.
And that's an Orison spell?
No, it's actually a
School?
it's
Oh.
a feature.
Oh, nice.
It's an ability I get for choosing divination as my specialization class.
Nice. That's almost like the cleric's version of guidance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can do it 7 times a day.
What? That's
Yeah.
crazy. Okay. So you feel more secure about yourself or whatever.
Praise the sun.
More emotions.
Sorcerer.
I'm keeping my eyes peeled in case something is gonna pop out with my crossbow in one hand, and like I'm also like silently gesturing for everybody else like to stay down.
Okay. So you do that? Monk.
Intimidate the humanoids and yells to throw said fruit in the whatever you want to call it to try to find the monster. So
You're just gonna.
no.
So you guys are behind the bar.
No,
So that means you'd have to stand up and grab the
I'm
fruit.
intimidating them to stand up and grab the fruit and throw it
Throw it at where?
all around.
Just
Get them.
all around?
All
Okay.
around.
To get the
So
monster out.
roll and intimidate.
I got 16.
Okay. They all start throwing fruit all over the place. And
Nice.
since you guys are in there with them, I'm gonna have you two that are you three that are in there to roll reflex saves, so you don't get hit in the face with an apple.
Congratulations. you luckily get a +1 to that too because of what I gave you. I mean that probably won't do much, but
So you roll the d20 and then you do reflex.
I'm so gonna get hit with an apple. I'm so gonna get hit with an apple. I'm calling it right now. Oh, maybe never mind. 19.
I got 14.
Okay.
11.
You're able to dodge the oncoming fruit.
Sweet.
Yes, they are.
Are you sure they could be sour?
Look at warnings in them.
All right. In all honesty,
So now, after the miniature food fight that had happened, they're asking, "What was that all about? And where'd that creature go?"
To me?
Mm-hmm.
Intimidate them to just go home.
Okay.
16.
Why do I need to go home? I'm concerned about my life here.
Intimidate them more.
Okay.
Wait, isn't there a ruling against intimidating multiple times?
You know what? I think you're right.
Perfect, because I just got a crap throw.
So it says here, if successful, the target gives you the information you desire, takes actions that do not endanger it, or otherwise offers limited assistance. After the intimidate expires, the targets treat you as unfriendly and may report you to local authorities. If you fail this check by 5 or more, the target attempts to deceive you or otherwise hinder your activities. They view you as unfriendly.
I know, but the first one, I told him to leave. So shouldn't they have left?
No, because he passed. He's like, no. And
Okay.
plus it's
Okay.
it's harder for you to do it to another person.
Okay.
So they did not leave. They're like, no, I'm not leaving.
Okay, I got 8 then.
Yeah, he's not leaving.
Okay.
Yeah,
He sure as heck.
he's
is not.
asking you to leave now.
That's
No,
fine.
you leave.
Excuse me, sir. I don't appreciate how you are treating me. Please leave my tent.
Yeah. So are you gonna leave the tent?
Can I do a stealth roll to leave?
Sure.
19 plus 6. My bad.
You leave the tent.
You know, I just realized, why does the monk have stealth?
Don't worry about it.
Because he's a dex build. Yeah.
Don't worry.
Do I need to intimidate you too about it?
Oh, well, we can see who intimidates who better. Hold on. With what I know of these creatures, because I obviously know something about these, do they have shape-shifting capability?
How would he identify creatures?
If he makes the check, then you tell him what the creature is. And I think if he makes it by like +5, you can say like a random ability that it does.
Okay, so how does he? What's the rules for it?
Well, what creature type is it?
It's a shadow, I believe. It's got the little castle and it's dark.
Okay, so I was looking for this. It's
Oh.
extra planner. I believe it's a knowledge planes check. So John was right.
Yeah. Let me see.
Or are we gonna have to re-roll my planes roll?
Tough skills, isn't it?
Go ahead.
Chapter 4.
Yeah, I can.
So
re-roll.
what does they have to pass to identify?
It's 10 plus the combat rating of the monster.
And I just rolled a 26.
Okay. So now you recall that from reading from a book, this creature that this is what you remember. Fletchings are descended from generations of humans trapped on the plane of shadow. Infused with the essence of that plane, they are more and less than human, and often serve as middlemen in planar trade and politics. Other than their yellow eyes, their flesh has no color. It is either stark white, midnight black, or a shade of gray. On the material plane, they conceal themselves with heavy clothing or dim light so they can work without prejudice. The name fetchling is a human word. Their own name for their race is Kayal, meaning shadow people. A fetchling stands 6 feet tall but is generally lithe and wary of frame. Weighing over 150 pounds, fletchlings live as long as half elves. You know that they have shadow blending. They also have a shadowy resistance, and they also have spell-like abilities known as Disguise Self, and some of them have Shadow Walk and Plane Shift.
So you described this tent as being very shadowy, didn't you?
Yes, it's shaded from the dark.
So yeah, alright. I turn over to the sorcerer. We're probably not gonna find these things. They're probably long gone at this point.